The Ancient Book of Enoch. Part 5, Second Parable, Chapter 45. And this is the second parable concerning those who deny the name of the dwelling place of the holy ones and the Lord of spirits. They will not ascend into the heaven, nor will they come on the earth. Such will be the lot of the sinners who deny the name of the Lord of spirits, who are thus preserved for the day of suffering and tribulation. On that day my elect one will sit on the throne of glory and will try their works. Their places of rest will be innumerable, and their souls will grow strong when they see my elect one, and those who have called upon my glorious name. Then will I cause my elect one to dwell among them, and I will transform the heaven and make it an eternal blessing and light. And I will transform the earth and make it a blessing, and I will cause my elect ones to dwell upon it, but the sinners and criminals will not set foot on it. For I have provided for and satisfied with peace my righteous ones, and have caused them to dwell before me. But for the sinners there is an impending judgment with me, so that I will destroy them from the face of the earth. Chapter 46. There I saw one who was ancient, and his head was white like wool, and with him was another being whose countenance had the appearance of a man, but his face was full of graciousness, like one of the holy angels. And I asked the angel who went with me and showed me all the secret things concerning this Son of Man, who he was and where he was from, and why was he with the Ancient of Days. He answered and said unto me, This is the Son of Man who has righteousness, and righteousness dwells in him, and who reveals all the secret treasures, because the Lord of spirits has chosen him, and whose lot has the preeminence before the Lord of spirits in uprightness forever. And this Son of Man whom you have seen will raise up the kings and the mighty from their seats, and the strong from their thrones, and will loosen the reins of the strong, and break the teeth of the sinners. He will expel the kings from their thrones and kingdoms, because they do not exalt and praise him, nor humbly acknowledge that their kingdoms were given to them. And he will expel the countenance of the strong, and shame will fill them. Darkness will be their dwelling, and worms will be their bed, and they will have no hope of rising from their beds, because they do not exalt the name of the Lord of spirits. And these are they who judge the stars of heaven, and raise their hands against the Most High, and tread upon the earth and dwell upon it. All their deeds are evil. Their power is in their riches, and their faith is in the gods which they have made with their hands. They deny the name of the Lord of spirits. They will be cast out of the houses of his congregations, and from the faithful who hang upon the name of the Lord of spirits. Chapter 47. Bema Judgment Seat. In those days the prayers of the righteous and the blood of the righteous one will ascend from the earth before the Lord of spirits. In those days the holy ones who dwell above in the heavens will unite with one voice to supplicate, pray, praise, give thanks, and bless the name of the Lord of spirits on behalf of the blood of the righteous one which has been shed, and that the prayer of the righteous may not be in vain before the Lord of spirits, that judgment may be done unto them, and that they may not have to suffer forever. In those days I saw the Ancient of Days seated upon his throne of glory, and the books of the living were opened before him, and all his host which is in heaven above stood before him. The hearts of the holy ones were filled with joy, because the number of the righteous was fulfilled, and the prayer of the righteous had been heard, and the blood of the righteous one had been required before the Lord of spirits.